Hey, out of order, James Kalita. Let's see. So today is Thursday, September 13th, and this is 2ndamendment.today. There's no.com, no.net, just 2ndamendment.today, and you'll find the show notes for today's episode. And this is the 3 to 5 minute podcast where we have no intro, no outro. We just give you the latest up-to-date stuff on Second Amendment. So today's episode is the Out of Order Gun Rights podcast is with Jay Factor. Jay is a firearms history researcher, and this is a little bit of a longer episode than normal, but we talk about New Jersey gun smugglers and their effect on the American Revolution and all the other ways that people were able to hide and keep their firearms despite efforts made by the British. Tomorrow, David T. Hardy, he's a Second Amendment author, advocate, and attorney. And, he's written books like I'm From the Government, I'm Here to Kill You, and several others that we get to talk about. And then on Monday, Michael Swartz, executive director of San Diego Gun Owners PAC. And when I first read about this organization, I thought to myself, why a county? Why do we need, a gun rights group on the county level? But, they made the really good point while we were talking that, in San Diego County, there's more gun owners than there are in some pro-gun states. And, as much as we like to think of California as being a haven for anti-gunners, there's really a case of disproportionate representation, where the entire state, this huge state, is governed by 2 or 3 cities, and the rest of the state has a really hard time being represented in their government. Today I got to interview Andrew Branca, author of Law of Self-Defense, and we talked about his book, his courses that he offers, and he had a lot of really good advice for gun owners when it comes to use of deadly force. So that's definitely an episode to look forward to. I think that one's coming out on the 26th. And then Kevin Jameson, he's the attorney and president of Western Missouri Shooters Alliance. That one's going to come out on the 27th. And then talk to Patricia Harold from Nebraska Firearms Owners Association. That one's coming out on October 1st. So 3 really great interviews I got to do today. Second Amendment news today, Smith & Wesson is still facing pressure to do that violence policy risk report. Let's see. Oregon, government agency in Oregon decided that Walmart can't discriminate based on age. There's another hearing coming, but so far that looks like it's going to end well for gun owners. SAF got involved with a town in North Carolina, and that town removed its hurricane-based gun ban. So that's good news there. And what else is going on? Facebook tried to block an ad, or actually succeeded in blocking an ad for a Medal of Honor recipient, basically because the picture of the Medal of Honor recipient showed him holding a firearm. So they blocked that ad, and a concealed carrier in Texas gets home in time to protect his neighbor. So you could head over to 2ndamendment.today, and you'll find links to all those articles. And if you're all caught up with your Out of Order Gun Rights podcast, you want to check out some other ones, the Gun Collective podcast issued episode 32 yesterday. Civilian Carry Radio came out episode 67. AR-15 podcast did a End of the World, What 4 Guns Do You Pick episode. And let's see, We Like Shooting episode 264. That came out. Slamfire Radio, Canada's gun rights podcast. They released episode number 271. And that's it. So Christmas, Monday is 100 days until Christmas, believe it or not, and we're going to do a 100 day of gift for gun nuts. So keep an eye out for that. And this is Out of Order, James Kalita. We'll see you next time.